Good morning, girls.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. What did we discuss in the last class? Today, in the business law class, we are going to talk about discharge of contract. First, before going to an actual topic, I wanted to know which topic we have completed last class. Consideration, yes or no? Yes. Tell me some topics which we have discussed in the business law. Well, tell me some topics which we have discussed in the business law. Contract.
Madam, we
Yes, tell
discuss
me.
the different of legal rules, essential valid accept,
Hmm.
types of
Yes.
contract, basis of while,
Types of
essential of valid contract,
essentials of valid contract. Okay. Then.
branches of law, ma'am. Interaction of law, futures of branches law,
Okay.
types of contracts, ma'am.
Okay.
What is offer, essential of valid offer,
So,
ma'am? Types.
offer, essentials of valid offer, acceptance, essentials of valid acceptance, what is consideration, essentials of valid consideration, everything we have discussed in the last classes. Now we are going to discuss about discharge of contract. Okay. What is a contract? What is the discharge of contract? We'll start. Wait for 1 minute. Girls, today our topic is discharge of contract. Okay. First one, first, what is discharge of contract? What is the comment enforceable by law? So, shall we start today's topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Today's topic is discharge of contract. First of all, what is the contract? Contract is an agreement which is enforceable by law. So then, what is the contract? You know, contract. Contract is enforceable by law and means essential validity features. So, what is we have learned about offer, acceptance, consideration. We never spoke about discharge any time. What does the discharge mean? Discharge means termination of contractual relations between the parties to a contract. Discharge means completion of the contract. I mean, we have agreed to make a contract, so when will the contract will end? You should think about that. No, till lifetime the contract will be there. No, the contract will be there only when till what time it will complete. When it come to an end, that also you have to think. Discharge of a contract means termination between the parties of a contract. A contract is to be said to be discharged when the rights and obligation of the parties under the contract come to an end. Discharge of a contract means termination of contractual relations between the parties to a contract. Means the two parties who have agreed to a contract, with how will they terminate the contract? What is how? What are the different methods of termination? Modes of termination. Contract is just said to be discharged when the rights and duties of a uh, rights and obligation of the parties under the contract come to an end. Okay. We have modes of discharge by performance, by mutual agreements, by operation of law, by impossibility of performance, by lapse of time, by breach of contract. We have 6 modes of discharge of contract. Girls, tell me what is discharge? Discharge means completion of the contract. When the contract
Termination of relationship.
termination of relationship, when you are terminating, when you are canceling a relation. Suppose Ramya and me have done one contract. When will it come to end? It will come to end by various modes. It will come to end by various modes. So that's different modes is known as discharge of contract. Okay. So we have different modes when the termination takes place. So because by methods you will 6 modes you will know the discharge. What are those? By performance, by mutual agreement, by operation of law, by impossibility of performance, by lapse of time, by breach of contract. So first we talk about performance. Discharge by performance. By mutual performance, a contract is just to be discharged by actual performance when the parties to contract perform their promises in accordance with the terms. Actual performance. Suppose I and Ramya made a contract that Ramya have to write one book for me and I'll give her 100 rupees. If Ramya completes that work and I will give her 100 rupees, the contract will be over. Because the performance is over. Actual performance means contract is just to be discharged by actual performance when the parties to contract perform their promises in accordance with the terms. Whatever terms we have decided, according to the terms, we have completed the contract. Then it is known as through
Yes,
actual
ma'am.
performance, we have completed the contract. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the contract is not between me and Ramya because the performance is over. Okay. So this is by actual in underperformance. By we have 6 types in modes. In that also we have sub headings. So subtypes. In discharge of performance, first one is actual performance. Then second one is by attempted performance or tender. Attempted performance means so far as a tenderer of performance is concerned, a contract is just to be discharged by. Girls, mute yourself. If you will not mute, I'll mute everybody.
Ya veo, तो पुलिस ने मैंने बताई
Discharge by performance, by attempted performance or tender. So far as a tenderer of performance concerned, a contract is said to be discharged by attempted performance. When a promiser has made an offer of performance to a promisee, but it has not been accepted by the promisee. It means a contract is said to be discharged by attempted performance. Attempted performance means I have done, but whatever I have done, the other person is not accepting that. Then also what happens? The contract will cancel. The contract will terminate. At tender of performance is concerned, contract is just to be discharged by attempted performance when the promiser has made an offer of performance to the promisee, but it has not been accepted by the promisee. Whatever I want, I have done, but the other person is not accepting. Then also what happens? Your agreement or contract will cancel. Then second is by mutual agreement. What is by mutual girls? Mute yourselves. By mutual agreement. By mutual agreement means girls, do you want to mute or no?
AI kata kirain melago tei kursi पर बैठ रहो kursi कौन काम कर तुम
Discharge by mutual agreements. Mutual agreements means novation. Novation means suppose we already have a contract, but the promisor and promissory, both the parties have agreed that we don't want the old contract. We want a new contract in place of old contract. Novation. No means Novation means new contract, where in place of old contract, we have substituted a new contract. So what happens? The old contract get collapsed, the old contract get terminated, and the new contract comes in the place of old contract. So already old contract, what happened? It has been collapsed. It has been discharged. The original contract discharged and new contract came in the place of original contract. So between the mutual agreement, with both the parties agreed and closed the old one and created a new one. This is called novation. Discharged by mutual agreement, novation. Example of novation. A owes money to B under a contract. It is agreed between A, B, C that B shall accept C as his debtor instead of A. The old debt of A, B no longer exists. Means A and B, they both hopes a money and makes a contract. But later on, what A done? A has replaced him with a C. That C will give the money, A will not give. So that means A and B's contract has collapsed and B and C's contract has started. So B and C is a new type of contract. Then modes of discharge by mutual agreement, you have the second point, that is rescission, cancellation of contract. Rescission means cancellation. Both the parties mutually agreed and cancelled a contract. That means it is a cancellation of contract. Then alteration. Alteration means change in the terms of a contract with a mutual consent. Means already you have one contract, but in that only you have made some little changes and created a new contract. Means the old contract collapsed. That is known as a alteration. Girls, what is means alteration? Alteration means change in the terms of a contract with mutual consent of the parties. Alteration discharges the original contract and create a new contract. Our parties to a new contract must not change. Means here parties will not change, only contract terms will change. Whereas in novation, there will be a change in the parties also. There can be a change in the parties, totally new contract. But in alteration, only change in the terms and conditions of the contract, but not a parties. Then alteration example, X promises to sell and deliver 100 bales of contract on 1st October and Y promises to pay the goods on the 1st November. Afterwards, X and Y mutually decided the goods should be delivered in 5 equal installments to Z go down. Here original contract has been discharged and new contract came into effect. Means what? Their only conditions have been changed. Means for the 1st November, first they have thought of delivering in one. The delivery should be made in between X and Y. Now the delivery is made to direct exits go down in 5 installments. Means there has been alteration in terms of a contract. So it means the old contract get collapsed. Then remission. Remission means acceptance of a promisee of a lessor, fulfillment of a promise made. Remission means acceptance of the by the promisee of a lesser fulfillment of the promise made. And whatever promise we have actually made, if you do less also, the promisee will accept. Means remission. He is giving some type of concession to you. Means A promises to paint a picture for B. B afterwards forbids him to do so. A is no longer bound to perform the promise. Means A and B mutually agree to paint a picture for him. But B only told, no, not to do, no problem if you don't do also. Means B is only cancelling the contract. So A is no longer bound to do. He is not having any condition that he have to do. Means promisee itself promise means promisee is acceptance of by a promisee of the lesser fulfillment. That promiser is only telling that you can do little things also, whatever contracted, whatever agreement terms we have made, not need to perform total. If you perform little also, it is agreed. So I mean, this means total contract has been now if you perform little also, the contract will close. Waiver. Waiver means totally removing the contract. Releasing a person on certain obligation. Promiser and promisee made a contract and the promiser totally releasing from the legal obligation that you need not perform total contract. Since totally mutual agreement, they have discharged by waiving of the contract. Without performing also, they want to waive off the contract. Then it is known as a mutual agreement. Discharge by mutual agreement. Suppose A promises to supply goods to Y. Subsequently, Y exempts X from carrying out a promise. This amounts to waiving of the right of performance on the part of Y. Means A promises to supply goods to Y. What A told, you have to supply goods to Y. But later on, Y exempts X from supplying. Means no need to perform the obligation. No need to perform the agreement. So that means totally waiving of your contract. The amounts waiving the right of performance on the part of Y. By operation of law. Third one is discharge by operation of law. Discharge by operation of law. By death of the promisor, by insolvency, by the authorized material alteration, by the identify of promisor and promisee. These are the four in operation of law. Means if you death of the promisor, insolvency, these are all by operation of law. Means suppose in contract involving the personal skill or ability of the promisor is discharged on the death of the promisor. Suppose both the parties to a contract should be there. If suppose promisor have died, his personal skill is very much required to complete a contract. In that case, what happens? He is not present. How can he perform the contract? So by operation of law, you cannot operate that contract. So the contract has been collapsed here. By insolvency, when a person is declared insolvent, he is discharged from his liability up to date of his insolvency. Means insolvency means bankrupt or insolvency. He cannot operate. He declared himself insolvent. So his liability is not, he cannot, by up to his liability, he cannot discharge this contract. Then by unauthorized material alteration, if a party makes any material alteration in the terms of a contract without the approval of other party, the contract comes to an end. By unauthorized material alteration means both the parties have come to a contract with mutual agreement, but one party unauthorizedly, wrongfully altered some material point in the contract, then the other party cannot agree to that. So in this case also the contract gets ended. By the identity of promisor and promisee. When the promisor becomes the promisee, the other parties are discharged. By the identity of promisor and promisee. Sometimes what happens when the promisor becomes a promisee and the other parties are discharged from the contract. This is through operation of law. By the identity of promisor, example you see, X draws a bill receivable on Y, who accepts the same. X endorses the bill in favor of Z, who is in turn endorses in favor of Y. Here Y is both promisor and promisee, and the other parties are discharged. Listen to here carefully. X draws a bill receivable on Y. X draws bills receivable on Y, who accepts the same bill he will accept. X endorses the bill in favor of Z, who is turn endorses in favor of Y. Here Y is both promisor and promisee. Hence, if a same party becomes promisor and promisee, at that case, the operation of law, you cannot operate like that. It will get the contract will close. Fourth, by discharge by impossibility of performance means effects of initial impossibility. Means sometimes you cannot create you cannot make a rain. You cannot rain. You cannot make life a people who have dead. So some impossibility things you cannot perform. Effects of initial impossibility. In the contract, if there is some impossible task, then what happens? The contract becomes void and the contract becomes closed. It becomes terminated. Effects by supervening impossibility. X contracts to sing for Y at a concert for 1,000 rupees, which is paid in advance. X is too ill to sing, so X must refund Y. Means first the thing what happened, they both discussed that they will sing for a song for him in the consent. But unknowingly it becomes what he become ill and cannot sing. It is supervening impossibility. In the illness he cannot sing. So in this case he should refund the money and the contract becomes closed. Impossibility is two types: initial impossiblement and supervening. Initial means you have to give make live my dead brother. Means what happens? That is initial impossibility. You cannot make leave the dead brother. Okay. Supervening means first the possibility is there, but later on the possibility becomes impossibility. Discharge by lapse of time. A contract is discharged if it is not performed or enforced within a specified period called period of limitation. The prescribed the Limitation Act 1963 has prescribed that exercising right to recover debt in is 3 years and for immovable property it is 12 years. Understanding? The contract is discharged if it is not performed or enforced within a specified period called period of limitation. Understanding? If some time some things are there because of lapse of time, the time has completed, the contract has not completed, so the contract becomes cancelled. Suppose you have took a debt from somebody, in the 3 years also is not paid, then what happens? The contract becomes cancelled. So within 3 years only, if it is not paid, you have to go to a court. Suppose on immovable property you are taking, then it becomes a 12 years. Because of lapse of time also, what happens? The contract get cancelled. Whatever I am teaching, everything is the termination of contract. What are the reasons for termination of any contract? Because of lapse of time. The time is completed also, within a specified time. If the contract is not completed, after the time the contract gets discharged. Breach of contract. Sixth one is discharge by breach of contract. And breach of contract, actual breach. Anticipatory breach means anticipatory breach of contract occurs when a party declares his intention of not performing the contract before the performance is due. అంటే ఇంకా చేసే ముందే if a party itself is telling I don't want to continue in this contract, then what happens? The party, so if both the parties should intentionally willing to complete a contract. If one party is also not willing, if they wanted to break that contract, then the contract becomes terminated, cancelled. So it is anticipatory. One party willingly saying I cannot perform. So it becomes a breach. Willingly they are saying. Actual breach of contracts in two cases. On due date of performance, during the course of performance. Before the performance is done, before the due date, if you are willingly saying I don't want to do, it is anticipatory. If suppose actual breach means at a time when I have to do, I could not do. At that time, if you are telling, then it is known as actual breach. Or during the performance, sometimes it is 2-3 days, or during the performance of time, if you are saying that I cannot do, then it is also what happens? Actual breach. Understanding? Performance, actual breach. Discharge by breach of contract. On due date of performance, if any party to a contract refuses or fails to perform as part of a contract at a fixed time, at a time we have fixed this time to make a contract, at that moment of time, if you cannot perform the contract and you are saying we want it is an actual breach. And in the during the course, if a party has performed a part of a contract and then refuses to fail to perform remaining part, then some party have completed the contract, but later on remaining party could not. So at that time also the breach will happen. Actual breach. Anticipatory means before only I am thinking that I cannot perform the they have made a contract, but when they have to do, thinking about that in a due course, before only is if you are saying that I cannot do, then it is known as anticipatory. Consequences of breach. The aggrieved party is discharged from his obligation and gets right to proceed against the party at fault. If the breach, whoever, what happens if your breach is done? Whoever is the party, aggrieved party, means I have done a breach, I don't want to do. Then the other party, if they are, other party has a right to go to a court and make the fault of him. He can proceed against the party at fault. I am at fault, so on me, any other party can they has the right to proceed against me and take any action. Understood, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts you have?
No doubts, ma'am.
Tell me what are what is the discharge of contract?
By performance, ma'am.
No, what does actually mean discharge? Discharge means what? Discharge of contract means
Means relation between parties, madam. Contract.
Relation between parties get cancelled or terminated. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And discharge means you are discharging from your duties. You are relieving from your contract. You are coming back from your contract. What are the different methods or modes through which you have done that we have discussed today? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Discharge means termination of a contract. Tell me what are the different modes of discharge?
By performance, ma'am.
Okay.
By mutual
There are
agreement.
states
By
like
operation of law.
One by one. First,
mutual
Ramya
agreement,
complete Chandriya.
impossible of performance, lapse of time, branches of contract.
Okay.
Breach of contract. Branches, no.
Breach. Yes. Breach means breaking of the contract. How many types of breach?
2 types, ma'am.
What are those two types?
Anticipatory breach of contract, first one, ma'am. Second one, actual breach of contract, ma'am.
Good. What is anticipatory? Anticipatory means before. Anti means before only you are thinking that you cannot perform. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
What is actual breach?
And due to date of performance, ma'am.
On due date of performance, if you are cannot do, then it is actual breach.
Yes,
What do you
ma'am.
mean by breach? Breach means breaking of the contract of
Ah,
either of the parties. Okay, any party. Breaking means cancelling the contract. By if you cannot perform, it will cancel. No.
yes, ma'am.
Example for impossibility of performance. What is the example for impossibility of contract? Impossibility of performance. I told you to impossibility also the contract get lapsed. The contract will cancel. What is this impossibility? You have two types of impossibilities. One is initial impossibility. Second one is supervening impossibility. Initial impossibility means starting only while making a contract. If you take an impossible thing, then then what happens? The contract become impossible. Supervening means first when you have made a contract, at that time what happens? The contract will be correct. But later on, if you because of some problem or some reason, the task becomes impossible, then it is known as supervening impossibility. Okay. What is due to lapse of time? Lapse of time also the contract get discharged. So what? How many years for a debt? What is the time period that for a debt contract to be completed within? How many years? ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ లోపు మనము కాంట్రాక్ట్ అదేంటి డెట్ పే చేసేసేయాలి లేకపోతే యూ కెనాట్ గో టు ఏ కోర్ట్ ఐ హావ్ టోల్డ్ దిస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 3 years for
Yes, ma'am.
immovable property it is 12 years. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
understood everybody today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Any doubts do you have? Do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Sandhya, do you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
It is clear everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, girls. Complete the notes and we will meet tomorrow with the next class. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, bye.